Hey folks, Sylvius here. This is, I think, episode 11 of Exile. So the plan today is this dude needs to get out of my way. For starters. Plan for today is we are going to go into the area around Sharamek. And try to fight some more of the more powerful monsters, so that way I can ideally level up a little bit quicker. On a longer plan of things, I'm actually just going to fireball right here, because this is just perfect. Music to my ears. Alright. So on a longer term goal, though, what I want to do is my last little playthrough of Exile, I did the slime plague first, and this time I want to do it in the opposite order. I want to do the roaches first. Now I'm pretty sure I've been to the Isle of Brigale. I can't even remember what it's called now. Already. So we should have seen the roaches. I just want to go save as real quick. Exile save. There we go. Yes. But with the added difficulty of the roaches spreading disease, I'm a little bit concerned that I'm still not quite at the power level I want to be able to get through that easily. So I want to get a couple more levels before I, try that. And I also want to, and actually, no, while we're here, we do need to sell a whole bunch of stuff. I forgot all about that. So I do want to pick up some additional levels and probably pick up some more loot and money so I can buy some more, moderately decent equipment. So that's the longer term plan. Short term is we're going to try to fight some troglodytes and hope that they kind of are what I need to get going. The fireball was sad. And I feel like Cardio's going to miss. Oh no, Cardio hit. Good job, Cardio. Good job. 1 damage, Sylvius. Now Jill's getting her face kicked in. Fireball. Ooh, that was a good fireball. There we go. Who leveled up? Jill leveled up. That's kind of what I figured who was going to level up, but you never know. This bear should die. Nope. I tried. Maybe Sylvius can finish it. Finished it. Boom. Okay. So like I said, we want to pick up some money, and we want to pick up some stuff. We're going to go to Golddale down here to sell real quick. That's first priority. And then we'll take it and play it from here, play it by ear from here. I said that in like the stupidest way possible, I believe. Alright, so 100 gold for that, not bad. 60 and 60, not bad all around. 5 is pointless. I could actually use the bronze skill ring, but I'm just going to sell it because I want actual good stuff. I'm not going to hold on to a piece of junk. I also got to get cardiorespiratory cured at some point. Basic powder, potion of paralysis, darts are junk again. Shield mace, though, is nice. A bunch of junky items right there that weren't worth the identification costs. Iron darts are worth barely anything compared to regular darts. The bronze broadswords weren't bad, though. Cavewood bow. Really no reason to keep arrows when I have the infinite arrow. Iron razor discs, some various poisons. Sell the lockpicks, sell the arrows. Bronze-studded armor is worth basically nothing. That's cool. Leather armor is also worth basically nothing. Alright, so I gained about 12,000 there. Not a huge amount, but not an inconsiderable amount. Alright, so with that taken care of, we're going to go back up to here. Ogres are good enemies, though. I have no qualms with ogres. Also, when they come with bears, also not bad. And there we go. Do. I should, I'm actually going to do it after this fight. I'm going to check everybody's experience point level and reorganize my team. I feel like Jill has probably lobbed a decent amount of fireballs out at this point, so it's probably safe to consider that some of these people don't need EXP as much anymore. Although, we're going to still roll under the assumption that that's not the case. So, fireball. Cardio. Actually, hold on, let's look at cardio real quick. Cardio uses bashing weapons. And advantages? She doesn't have ambidextrous, so that means she's either supposed to be one of my shield people. I think she's supposed to be a shield person. I'll have to check later on. Cardio got bit by a bear. There we go. And all we got was some gold and a rapier. Alright, so 1364. 1243. So switch those two. Alright. 1243, 1364, 1437, 1441, 42, 1455. Ah, okay. So really, just cardio. Wow. You know, I really thought, like... Alright, this is actually a little bit dangerous. Fire lizards are legitimately kind of scary. Kind of think it actually, well, on that note, regular lizards are also kind of scary, just because they get multiple attacks that deal a not insignificant amount of damage. They are, however, pretty weak. I don't know if I'd stride either of these guys. So doesn't appear to be. Of course he missed. Let's grab the fire lizard. Level 8, 28 HP remaining. Yeah, so like 3d6 is damage plus 1d10 plus 1d10 is a decent amount of damage. The fire lizards, as you can see, hit pretty hard. Good job, Sylvius. I want to scry one of the regular lizards. 20 HP, 2d6, 1d8, 1d8. So cardiorespiratory needs heals or something at this point. Or we just fireball the two that are in front of her. And that wasn't sufficient. Really? There we go. You know what? I'm not going to have Komodo move into melee range. I just want to play, like, I really wanted it to just die, but I figure I should play it safe. I should have just attacked it. What do we got? Gold and a stone short sword that I'm not even going to bother picking up. So those were... Really, to be honest, those were kind of surprising to find there. I wasn't necessarily expecting them at that location. Come on, I just want the fog of war cleared up. At this point, I'm just, trying to clear that up, actually. I like my maps to be as, fully revealed as possible. I do that in Tibia, also. Now, the one thing I don't want to run into here is Empire patrols. Because Empire patrols are pretty scary. Find a tight cluster of Sheremic farms protected by both a circular wall and a garrison of Empire troops. They seem secure, in fact, to invite you and try to sell you fresh produce. Only 10 gold for a bushel of grub. 20 food for 10 gold seems like a pretty solid deal. Although it is a little annoying that I need to do it this way. I've actually not purchased food in the past like 2 or 3 videos, and I forgot that's a thing that I need to do. Yeah, I want trogs. Nothing crazy. Normally, if you're doing this kind of thing, you want a horse, because the horse lets you move twice as fast as normal like groups on the overmap here. So if I encountered something that I desperately didn't want to encounter, I could run away from it. A fairly new paved stone footpath leads up to this valley. It's lined with obelisks with strange writing on them. They're placed at regular 100-foot intervals. There's lots of them. Now this should be a... Yeah, we actually don't want to deal with this right now. So we're going to fall back a little bit there. You know, I've been in this area for a while and have encountered nothing actually. I've encountered nothing. It's making me a little nervous. Just a little. Just a little. And I can't actually enter this town. It'll give me some crap. You stride boldly in the Sheremic and are immediately struck by how cold and grim the place is. The walls are crumbling under troglodyte assaults and the people move quickly by, being careful not to look anyone in the eye. As soon as the guards see you've walked in, however, people's attitudes go from cold to downright hostile. A shoulder shouts, "Them! They're exiles! Get them!" More troops appear, weapons are drawn. You quickly leave before the paranoid people of Sheremic fillet you. Sorry, said that wrong. Now sometimes you run into a traveling trader on this road. Speak of the devil. You encounter a traveling merchant, bent under the weight of a pack filled with an amazing variety of stuff. He says, "Greetings, I wander the roads around Sheremic, selling my wondrous wares to all interested. Care to look?" Sure. So this dude's like the guy in Stormport. He sells, he's a pawnbroker, he sells a random assortment of stuff. Unfortunately, his, summons a lizard, I don't want that. His price is somewhat pricey, so he's not really a good deal. I mean, if you saw something you desperately wanted and you could afford, I guess grab it, but you'd be better off going to the other dude. A rock smashes into the road in front of you. It's 8 inches across, but one of the creatures emerging from the woods threw it without effort. That shot missed, but they're clearly prepared to try again. Wargs, hill giants, and hill giant fighters. You can't help but recognize the creature you see. It's smelly, hairy, wears furs, and is over 12 feet tall. It's a giant. It's hard to believe, though. The Empire wiped out all the giants off the surface a century ago. What's one doing here? So we've got giants... Well, we've got hill giants, I guess I should say, and hill giant fighters. And then some wolfies. Who were there solely because the two size monsters can't move onto the overmap. We are going to want to scry these dudes, though. Scryed. So that one's got 36 HP, 3d8s, and throws rocks. Wow, okay, Komodo just got wrecked. It's kind of annoying when, like, multiple ranged enemies all go after the exact same dude like that. Thin those out a little bit. Or not at all, I suppose. You actually, I wanted to check how much HP the hill giants have normally. Okay, 50. We're gonna get Meow to get into base contact with that dude. And Komodo, I'm actually gonna ask you to fireball, and I'm gonna ask you to do it right there. Oh, yeah, those hits are hard. fireball from Jill right there. Somebody died. Miss. Hit. Good job, Sylvius. And you leveled up from that. As I moved Avatar up to base contact with that dude, I stopped to think to myself for a second. I didn't check what his HP was. I was a little concerned I may have been putting one of the people that had like 11 or 32 HP up there. But 49 is pretty sufficient. And the Hill Giant Fighter does 48. He has 51 HP remaining. I want to check and see how much he has normally. 60. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even know I tried, to be honest. I knew that wasn't gonna happen. And we're gonna have Komodo hang back because he needs the EXP kind of the least. And I will have Avatar get in there just because they do. I meant to have Sylvius fire an arrow. Alright. Wound. There we go. Dead. So we got a not great amount of gold and a single shield. Not terrible, not great. That's gonna be another group of, oh wow. Just ogres and bears? Really? I'm a little surprised. They are all kind enough to just move in and attack me like that. Dragon Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. I sometimes underestimate ogres, I think, but I should probably stop doing that. Because they are not, like, complete trash. Like, I sometimes treat them like they are. Alright, let's try resting again. Okay. This group of bandits seems to think your group is an easy target. Your fine armor and weapons make you too rich a score for them to pass up. They pull their weapons, ready spells, and rush you. Alright, we got brigands, archers, captains, and an evil priest. This should be okay. I'm seeing what? It looks like just one archer and one priest. And two captains. Alright, this isn't overly threatening. I do, however, probably want to scry the priest. I should give some consideration to the captains. Although that clearly thinned out their brigands there. Do. Scried. So, 40 HP, magic resistant, deals 1d8 damage, but the important part is priest level 4 spells. Right after Komodo again. And that was Sticks to Snakes. He summoned 2 asps and 2 serpents. Or no, 3 asps, 2 serpents. That's actually kind of a little concerning. Asps have a really strong poison. Also, cardiorespiratory is for some reason still at my vanguard position. That probably needs to be fixed. Really? Ugh. Okay, that time she only summoned more serpents, but that was a less ideal situation than it could have been. Getting uber poisoned on cardiorespiratory was unfortunate. Highly unfortunate. Luckily, I can do that. Alright, so the snakes are all dead, but the snakes that were hit by that are all dead. You suck. You really needed to hit that shot. And that one. Oh, good. And that was... You know, I could have checked to see if that was an ass, but I just didn't. Okay. The situation is still currently perfectly fine, but we're entering the realm of if things start going bad, it could go really bad. And that's never a good situation to be in. And Sylvius will just keep missing because he sucks at life. Yeah, poison's harsh. There we go. And everybody's dead. 20 gold, 30 gold, 54 gold, 86 gold. I didn't know these summon monsters could drop things. 96 gold. 96 gold is not bad. The studded armor is probably junk. The asp fangs might be worth something. My people are poisoned, which is cool. Now, we're entering up into into the area, I should say, of another one of the major cities. Should be right around here. Lorielli Pass. Guards are on a lick substance alert. Travelers may be searched. I'm not 100% certain I'm not carrying that. You reach an Empire checkpoint. A large group of soldiers approaches you. You try to move around them, but they seem very insistent about speaking with you. The captain walks up and speaks with you, looking somewhat embarrassed. Many apologies, travelers. Certain herbs grown on the Isle of Exile have been carried through here in direct violation of the laws of our nation. Anyone approaching Lorielli must receive a quick magical inspection before proceeding. If you refuse and turn back, we will understand perfectly. Do you let yourself be searched? No. The captain bows. All right, sirs, I understand. He doesn't seem suspicious of you. The other soldiers, on the other hand, look extremely skeptical. Fortunately, get a safe distance away before anyone decides to attack. One of the Empire wizards walks up, mumbles a brief spell, and touches each of your packs. Finally, he walks back to the captain. They're clean. The captain apologizes again for the trouble and leaves you by. Now, if I can go... Yep, okay. I just want to see what we get. You whip out your blades and try to take them by surprise. Unfortunately, several of the men and women were very suspicious of you. They are more than prepared for an attack. This is going to be ugly. So we got Empire archers, mages, and guards. This is probably not a winnable fight. This is definitely not a winnable fight. Nope. Okay. When I first looked up and saw one Empire archer, I figured, especially since it was close by, I figured I could get somebody into base contact with it. He won't fire his bow. He'll stick to melee attacks, so we'll be able to make that work. Then I went up a little bit further, and I, of course, saw all of the mages, and then was like, oh boy, this isn't happening. That many mages, I just think they're going to out-summon me and like bombard me with fireballs. And then I saw two more Empire archers. Not happening. Now, Lorielli has this different type of wall. You enter Lorielli, a city under constant bombardment. The streets are littered with fragments of stones. Hill giants have lobbed over the walls, and every building shows the signs of impacts. Lorielli's narrow cobblestone streets are nearly empty. Everybody stays inside as much as possible to stay safe from the bombardment. Unfortunately, you don't get to see much of the town. Shortly after you enter, a platoon of guards marches up to you, led by an Empire dervish. The dervish lifts the visor of her helmet and says, I'm Commander Bruskrud of the Lorielli militia. I'm afraid we can't let you in here. If you've done something to show you could be trusted, it would be all right. We could allow it. She shakes her head. Unfortunately, you're a bit of a security risk. Loose cannons. I'm sure you understand. Then, before you get a chance to respond, she marches off, leaving the guards to push you back out. So again, that's all we can do here. Now, worth mentioning is... oops, I actually meant to hit the other button. Or is it right around here? I was pretty sure there's a way you can get... I don't want to... Yeah, okay. I'm pretty confident that right now I'm actually out of their inspection web. I am. So if you did want to smuggle the drugs into here, it could be done. Of course, like I said, I don't have the drugs on me. Although I just keep kind of going through those guys in an annoying way. Okay. They are persistent. You come across the band of giants probably going to throw more boulders at Lorelli. They decide for a change of pace to throw them at you instead. Ew. Ew. Alright, we got a hill giant shaman. Hopefully we've only got one. We have a large amount of ogres. At least we don't have any hill giant fighters, but the addition of a lot of hill giants isn't necessarily good. Off the top of my head, I don't remember what the shaman's weak against, if anything. He does not appear to be weak against... Well, nothing is weak against anything, I should say. He does not appear to be... he appears to be strong to fire. We are going to, of course, scry him and find out for sure. So he had 70 HP, because my fireball... He isn't resistant. Okay. He deals 3d8 damage, though. And he can shoot fireballs. Alright, this is actually a pretty bad situation right now. Okay, yeah, this is actually pretty bad. Because these rocks, and the rocks further up are actually doing a pretty excellent job at hemming my people in. And that's going to make it really hard for me to just ram up there and get somebody into base contact with the shaman. And that is most likely the most important thing I can do right now. We're going to wait, actually. Oh, you know what? I should have had somebody heal Komodo. That's actually not good. I screwed that up. Yep, I screwed that up pretty bad. Alright, we're gonna need to get Meow up here. Get him into base contact with as many people as possible. Okay, Sylvius is the only one that hasn't acted yet. Please don't hit Komodo. Oh! And he fireballed? Alright, so we gotta reload. Oh, are you kidding me? I didn't save at all during that whole, like, phase of crap. Are you kidding me? I do want to re-get access to the Lord. Oh, that sucked, by the way. Why didn't I save at all during that? I mean, not that it really matters, but that sucked. That really sucked. I'm really irritated at that. Yeah, it's like the one minor issue I have with this game is I don't know what determines soldiers, archers, and a mage. We can probably pull this off. That's a lot of soldier. Yeah, like I don't know what determines how they decide on who they want to attack, but usually whoever they pick, they stick with. And mages are resistant to fire. Okay. And that's a problem when multiple enemies want to, or decide to attack the same person. To be fair, that was partially my fault because I missed the opportunity to heal Komodo. Like, I knew that was going to happen. And I also risked it by firing that fireball with Komodo instead of moving him out of a position into like a less dangerous spot. So I do have a large amount of blame in that situation. Which is why I'm irritated I didn't save, because I would have tried to do that fight over. I was pretty confident that if I just played that better, I would have been fine. But I definitely dropped the ball there. I thought he was going to die. Then I screwed up and put cardiorespiratory into the position that blocks me from hitting three enemies at once. I can only hit two. Ooh, somebody dropped a Bardiche. Okay, so everybody's slowed now. That's great. Good job. Okay, let's pull fire with the arrow. Oh, come on! This is actually super annoying at this point, and I'm not really having a lot of fun. I'm especially not having a lot of fun because we're getting to the point where I should be stopping the video, and I've now just died twice in a row while trying to move. I wanted to get to Storm Port one last time. Okay, good. We got the same group of people. I don't even know why sometimes I bother firing the arrows. I mean, like, I guess it's better than not, but usually it's just a waste of my time, as I miss all the time. And can he cast any kind of haste? Alright. We're gonna haste, actually, we're gonna haste Avtar. Avtar's job is charging at the mage. Who went with a flame attack instead of a fireball, which surprises me. And normally they go with haste, so they can do more damage in additional rounds. I'm surprised with how that went. Alright, wait. I want a fireball, and I want it right there. Wait. Awesome that the mage let that happen. We do still have those two archers kind of ruining my day, but that's nothing really. Did I injure that one already? I don't remember injuring that one, but I thought they had more than 10 HP. Everybody's slowed. Avtar's poisoned. Mage is dead. Good job, Sylvius. Slightly less job. Good job, Meow. Come on. There we go. So what do we got? 52, I think that was. 74. Wow. 134. 158. 210. 210 is not bad. 224. 240. Wow. Okay, so 298. That, you can't complain about that. Now, we don't know how good that helmet is. 14 food is not bad. Poison, a bow, and a wave blade. And then 2 pieces of armor that are going to be worth basically nothing. But still, since they were already identified, I don't have to worry about spending money on identification. So I can just immediately sell them, which is actually pretty awesome. You're going to pass through these mountains to the northeast. You see a barren, unsettled territory to the southwest is the water and civilization. You have an eerie feeling that you're being watched. Let's fight some Troglos. One of the Troglodyte lightning teams moves in fast behind enemy lines in order to create as much havoc as possible. Moves in on you. They're small, horrible, stunted creatures and drool in excitement as they approach. Defenders and shamans is a little scary. How many defenders do we have? 2 shamans. And just 1 defender? Alright. Defenders are way scary in melee. How Have I scryed defenders? Monsters. Have I not scryed any troglodytes? Really? How is that possible? I really haven't, though. Okay, well, that needs to be fixed. Although it's a relatively low priority task right now. Haste on Avatar again. Oh, that was a fireball too. And that was summon host. Okay. So, cardio needs a heal. Jill needs a fireball. You know, I'm not really sure what I should do with Sylvius right now. It was probably not that, though. Here's hoping. That's a really good fireball. I don't think it was. Oh, it was sufficient. Okay. Okay, we're looking pretty good right now. See, I'm like, this is why I wanted to pick up some more levels before I went and did some things, because we're at the point where, like, if it's a balanced average to average fight, I've got it under control. Like, no problems. But if somebody wants to be a little overzealous with the summonings or something, or two people decide to hit one of my people, it can really quickly just fall apart, immediately on me. And that's no good, obviously. Alright, but it's looking okay right now. He cursed a whole bunch of my people. And now Sylvius is looking worse for wear. Sylvius should have gotten healed right there. That's the end of him. Alright. Sylvius is the most injured. Komodo's not... Okay, well, I was going to say Komodo's not doing great. And I was going to say that Meow is also looking a little bit worse for wear. But Meow's worse for wear was stemming from the fact that he was next to the defender, and now the defender's dead. Alright. Wanted to check and see if there was I imagine there's some kind of hidden something in this area. Hidden something. Is this it? I don't know why I'm trying to pick locks, because I know none of my people can actually do that. You stumbled upon a small, cozy home up in the mountains. It's been abandoned, everything is covered with dust. Clearly nobody has been here for weeks. You think it's a safe place to camp. I think this is one of the houses where you can store stuff in it, actually. Piece of paper. You read the small note, it says, "The monsters are too much, we're gone for good. If you're here, go ahead and use the shack. Store stuff if you want, just don't tear anything up. Please, good luck, Velasque." Alright. Yeah, so you can actually permanently leave stuff in this place, and it will stay on the ground. Amazingly, someone has left a small spellbook here. It's chained down. Its owner probably left quickly. It's very odd and garbled, but you managed to decipher some of it. You learned the spell Magic Map. Well, that's not super great. One of your characters has just learned a new magical spell. Before you can cast it, however, you need to get enough spell points and a mage or priest spell skill as high as the level of the spell. That's cool that we got that. And we've got food and some stone junk, which we're not going to bother with. And you don't find anything, and pants. It looks like just a shirt and a torch. The beds are dusty, but still have all their blankets. Seems like a safe enough place to rest, do you? Yes. You have a nice, peaceful rest in your secluded mountain cabin. You wake up the next morning feeling refreshed. Alright. We are going to call it here. Well, first I'm actually going to just run around the exterior of this place. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. I just wanted to film the map. Whoops, again. I mean, I knew that was going to happen at that point. I just rolled with it. And... oh, is that like a little pen for a horse if I had one? That's cool. Alright, so that's that. Alright, folks. So, as always, let me do this because I sometimes forget. But as always, like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Check me out on Patreon, Twitter, Facebook. And next time, we'll get to Stormport and all that jazz. But for now, I'm done.